New this morning, we're getting our first look inside.
Welcome to Firsthand, the podcast where we hear firsthand accounts of the most important moments in history from the people who lived them. I am Devin Field, your host. For another season, it's season 2, and I'm back in the studio. Just putting the pieces together after season 1, trying to get back on track, get back to documenting history. Obviously was hosting season 1 with Greg Gallant, my co-host. And things took a turn.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yes, and Greg is here and was being
shot.
Quiet for no reason. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm Greg Gallant. I'm the other host.
Yes.
Yeah, I got shot a bunch at the end of last season.
You shot a bunch.
Yeah, I shot a lot of people over the course of the season.
Yeah, it felt
I got
like
a new heart. My new heart gave me a new lease on life. I decided not to shoot someone at the end, and he shot me, blah, 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 blah.
Good recap.
I was dead. I was legally dead for 9 minutes.
And that scared the hell out of me. Yeah. I don't mind telling you.
And so they gave me sort of like a time served death penalty on that one for all the murders that I was guilty of. They said, well, I technically did die. So I got the death penalty.
Wow.
And I
sort of a double jeopardy clause.
Yeah, you can't. Well, they can't kill me again.
You can't be executed for the same crimes twice.
So yeah, things are going pretty good for me.
Are they? Are you doing okay?
I am seeing someone.
Okay. Is not at all sort of my first question about what's going on with you is if you're dating.
All right,
again.
Dev, I'll spill it. I'm seeing someone.
Okay.
I know you're gonna.
All right, fine, Greg. I'll bite because you are demanding that I bite.
My surgeon, who put me back together.
You're seeing your surgeon, your doctor.
Yes, Kate.
Yeah,
and so I just, when you have a health scare.
Not a scare. You were shot.
When you have a health scare, like I'm an older guy. I'm getting up there. I got to start taking care of myself. And Kate has shown me that. And so I'm putting a lot of emphasis on self-care. Stealth care. I'm sorry. I misspoke. Stealth care, which is that I will sneak into a spa overnight while they're closed and, just treat my body right and get in touch with how I'm feeling physically and mentally. Kate has convinced me to start seeing a therapist. I'm going to start seeing a therapist.
Okay, good. I like hearing this.
Yeah, I'm just very healthy and good right now.
Okay.
Dev, how are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm scared of you.
Sure.
In a lot of ways.
And I understand that.
I even feel a sense of post-traumatic stress just being in the studio again.
Mm-hmm.
And just
how do you think I feel? I died right there.
Yeah, well, because of your own behavior.
Sure. I mean, Quincy Jones's dead body is still 6 feet under.
Yes.
6 feet under the studio.
Yes.
Lest we forget.
Nearby. Never forget.
Yeah.
Well, Greg, I guess I should explain. Of course, perhaps we have new listeners in season 2. I can't imagine that's the case.
I feel like everyone was already listening season 1, so why would
there be any?
No one's
people?
new now. I mean, when we had all 7 bill on season 1, we were doing about a 7. They call that a 7 share.
A 7
when
share.
all 7 billion people on Earth
really
listen
peaking.
to your podcast. Yeah, but not just the audio.
Hey, brother, pop those peas. So we. Of course, this is a podcast where we get firsthand accounts of historical events because we have experienced pretty much all of the major historical events in history because we are, of course, as we always like to say,
as we love to say,
Forrest Gumps
types.
We are Forrest Gumps. We've seen it all. Mm-hmm. We are ageless. Don't dig too deep on any logic.
Don't think about the math.
Please don't think about the math.
Don't think about whether things we say in different episodes contradict each other.
Yeah. Abandon the sense of continuity that even we are trying to craft right now.
Yep.
So this season we had a slightly different focus. We wanted to pivot a little bit from...
Yeah, it's important when you're starting a podcast before you even get a base of listeners.
Dedicated listenership.
Change things up.
Change it up.
Do it a little differently.
Switch it up. Because people want variety.
Yeah. They're sick. The people that are listening are sick of it.
That is abundantly clear. That much we know. Is that anyone who has listened has been tired of what they're hearing.
Sick of it.
So instead, this season we're focusing not just on events, but on people.
Yeah.
Because who's behind events? People.
That's what history is. This is a people's history of the United States.
I've never heard that phrase.
That is my phrase.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so this season, we're focusing on some of the great luminaries of our time, some of the geniuses, dare I say.
And I shouldn't have said United States. It's the whole world. I don't know why I said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's great. It is the whole damn world. And
luminaries, visionaries.
Mm-hmm. Any other Aries?
Apothecaries.
Apothecaries.
Yeah.
The end. So
well, no. I'm sure we can think of one more.
Okay.
What's it called when you what?
Oh, of course, the capillaries.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry's.
All right.
Yes, we got it. And so, we decided, we came up with generated a list of names of people that we considered geniuses.
And sure enough, we knew them all.
Mm-hmm. And who better to start with than today's subject? Mrs. Well, honestly, she has more titles than that. Dame.
Wow.
Jane Goodall.
Dame
Jane. Of course, you could not say that to her face. It'd be incredibly rude.
Dame Daniel. Is that anything?
Yeah, it's something.
All right.
Should
Back
I give
at it again with the chimpreys.
Should I give a little background on this?
Please bail me out of whatever I'm doing.
Incredible figure. Of course, Dame Jane Morris Goodall is an English primatologist and anthropologist. She's considered to be one of the world's foremost experts on chimpanzees. And she's best known for her 55-year study of social and family interactions of wild chimpanzees since she first went to Gombe Stream National Park in Tanzania in 1960. Okay?
55 years.
Sheesh. I haven't done anything for 55 years.
Unless we say we have in another episode.
Absolutely. She was born in 1934 in Hampstead, London. As a child, as an alternative to a teddy bear, Goodall's father gave her a stuffed chimpanzee named Jubilee. And damn it, Greg, it's still on her dresser today.
What?
To that, all I have to say to that is, grow up.
Yeah, it's honestly a little
Grow
childish.
up, Jane.
It's like
I don't mean to slam her out the gate. She is a genius. We're committed to that.
Yeah,
but grow up.
She's a little bit. Well, I've got my beef with her, and we'll get into that later. But
she had always been passionate about animals in Africa, which brought her to the farm of a friend in the highlands of Kenya in 1957. And while she was there, she telephoned the famed archaeologist and paleontologist Louis Leakey, who was in Kenya, and she just thought they would make an appointment to discuss the animals she loved so much. And he was looking for a new chimpanzee researcher, so he sent Goodall to present-day Tanzania, where she eventually began researching these chimpanzees at the Gombe Stream National Park.
I mean, let that be a lesson to the young people. I hear all these people saying, like, oh, the job market's bad or whatever. Just call a person in the field.
Yep.
That you want to work in and ask them for a job.
That's right.
Call Lorne Michaels.
Yep. I have.
Yeah. And you were on SNL for 3 years.
I was on SNL for 3 years. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about that in our Sinead O'Connor episode.
Yeah, I looked at the outline. I don't know if she's going to fit this year, but she's definitely a genius.
Yeah, definitely.
A genius.
Nothing compares.
Well, get this. Speaking of geniuses, Leakey sent Goodall in 1962. She had no degree, and he sent her to the University of Cambridge and then to Newnham College in Cambridge, and she got a PhD. She became the 8th person to be allowed to study for a PhD without first getting an undergraduate degree. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Whoa.
Greg. She was able to skip the damn line. She was so smart.
Typical her.
Excuse me?
Sorry, never mind. I don't want to get into it.
And of course, let's get into the work. She's best known for her study of chimps and specifically their social and family life. She studied the Kasakela chimpanzee community in Tanzania. And because of her lack of traditional training, she observed things that strict scientific doctrines may have overlooked, Greg. She wasn't numbering these chimpanzees, for instance. She gave them names and observed unique and individual personalities among them, which was kind of an unconventional notion at the time. She found that, quote, it isn't only human beings who have personality, who are capable of rational thought and emotions like joy and sorrow. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, she was all right.
Greg, I swear to God.
All right.
Get on board.
So, all right, I'm on board.
All right. And of course, these findings suggest strong similarities between humans and chimps that aren't only that exist in more than just genetics. They're also emotional. She during this period, she had kind of an interesting romance. In 1964, she married a Dutch nobleman and wildlife photographer, Baron Hugo van Lauwijk. So they were married for about 10 years, I believe. She continued researching at Gombe Stream for many years, and she has challenged two longstanding scientifically held beliefs that only humans could make tools and that chimps were vegetarians. Turns out chimps were making tools, and they were also eating other monkeys. So
Fun.
yes. And sometimes they would eat their own. She also discovered that sometimes female chimpanzees would eat the babies of other chimpanzees to assert their dominance.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're just like us.
The chimps, they're just like us. And she says of this revelation, during the first 10 years of the study, I believed that the Gombe chimpanzees were, for the most part, much nicer than human beings. Then suddenly we found that chimpanzees could be brutal, that they, like us, had a darker side to their nature. That's metal as hell, don't you think?
Oh, so metal.
Yeah. And of course, she also described something that I don't have time to get into, but there was a Gombe chimpanzee war from 1974 to 1978.
Really?
Yeah, it has its own Wikipedia page. If you'd like to look it up, there was a whole conflict.
That sounds so close to the Gambino family crime.
It sure
wars.
does. In 1977, Goodall established the Jane Goodall Institute, which supports Gombe research, and she's a global leader in the effort to protect chimpanzees and their habitats. She's the former president of Advocates for Animals, an organization that campaigns against the use of animals in medical research. She's the founder, and this was an interesting piece. She suffers from prosopagnosia. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it means it is difficult for her to recognize familiar faces. It's known as face blindness.
Really?
Yes. She has trouble recognizing other human beings that she knows.
Wow.
And yet, she's looking at these chimps she named with names like David Greybeard, Goliath, Mike, Humphrey, Mr. McGregor, Flo, and Frodo. She knows them.
She knows all them.
She knows them, but she doesn't know freaking people.
The only face she couldn't... No, I don't know why I started that. I didn't have it.
Greg, how did you know Jane?
Well, yeah. So, she wasn't the only researcher, sort of chimp teacher there in Tanzania those days. I got to say, hearing some of that blurb that you did made some things make sense. I guess I would just say, we were rivals.
Wow.
We were rival chimp researchers.
You were researching chimps in Africa at this time.
Animal researchers. And every time, so the face blindness is really interesting because every time I saw her, I'd always be like, hey, and she'd be like, oh, hey, nice to meet you, I'm Jane. See, and I thought it was this power move she was doing.
No, Greg. No.
Wow. Well, I
hope you didn't treat her poorly.
We were rivals, okay? Did I break into her hut and tear up some of her research? Sure.
Greg.
Look, basically, like you said, she had a non-conventional style, right?
That's right.
I was very conventional, okay? I numbered them. I didn't give them names. If Jane Goodall was the Patch Adams of chimp research, I was the
saying that.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. I was like, let's do it by the book.
Okay.
And I think that they don't have personalities.
You don't think chimpanzees have personalities?
I don't think they're capable.
Do you think people have personalities?
Yeah. I think we are superior. This is the thing. I think we're so different from chimps. I actually think they're very not intelligent.
How so?
Because the ones that I taught never learned how to use tools.
And how are you teaching them?
I would... All right, look. Was I the best? No, I had tenure at the time, so I was really kind of phoning it in.
Coasting.
A lot of days I would just put on a video.
You would wheel in the TV card, put your head down on the desk.
I was hungover a lot.
Sure.
I had a sort of on again, off again with the principal.
Really? The principal?
The principal of the
principal of
Gombe.
Of that.
Yeah. You said it.
I said it. Why need to repeat it? Yeah.
Look, why need to repeat it?
Why need to repeat it?
So she had her chimps, and they were like, "Ugh, they were so much smarter than mine," or whatever.
Yes.
I think she was cheating. I think she was like,
But she also wasn't necessarily teaching them things as much as she was observing what they did.
okay, so hers were smart, and she wasn't even trying. Is that what you're saying, Devin?
No, I don't know what you were trying to do.
I eventually said, I don't think chimps are smart. I think flamingos are smart.
Okay.
And so we had sort of a competition. Her chimps versus my flamingos that I started working with.
Doing what? What was the competition?
It was like a quiz bowl sort of thing.
What the fuck?
I mean, it wasn't like European history or anything. It was like simple math and using tools and stuff like that.
And how'd your flamingos do?
They came in second.
Out of 2.
They left it all on the field, Devin.
What does that mean?
It means that they defecated a lot during the competition.
Yeah.
Look, we lost, okay?
Okay.
Great. Yeah, Jane Goodall was better with chimps than me, and she's
Yes,
a better
of course.
primatologist
Of
than
course.
me. But you said it yourself. She's known as one of the foremost researchers of chimps.
Well, that was, to be honest with you, that was me misspeaking. And the actual sentence in my notes is that she is the most respected chimpanzee expert.
All right, well, fine.
Greg.
No, I
Greg has
can't.
turned his chair
You know
around and is facing the corner.
Last year, this would have really upset me and sent me on some track where by the end of this episode, I'd be shooting our guest with a gun. But I'm not going to let that happen this year because I'm healthy. Devin, I am almost in therapy. That's how well I'm doing.
All right.
I have almost gone. How did
Fine.
you know, Jane?
I knew Jane.
If you're so fucking much better
Yeah,
than me.
okay. Well, in 1966, of course, I was a hired gun screenwriter in Hollywood.
Sure.
Hollyweird,
Oh, whoa.
as I was calling it.
Yeah.
And because things were weird.
Yeah.
And I...
Oh. Okay, yeah.
That's the connection there.
Sure.
And I was drugged out of my mind. And I got into a space where I was writing a lot of science fiction. I was adapting a lot of science fiction properties.
Oh, rad.
And they hand me this dumbass French book called Planet of the Apes. And they go, can you turn this into a movie? And I go, of course I can. I can turn anything into a movie.
Sure.
You know, I turned just the idea of beach parties into a movie. I wrote all those Ned Funicello, whatever the fuck. Right?
Sure, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
So-
I know cinema history, Devin.
So I need to get inside the head of these apes if I'm going to write about a whole planet of them.
Feels like you could have just adapted the novel.
I didn't read it. So
No.
I fly down to Tanzania, and I live and work alongside with Jane Goodall, observing the chimpanzees' behavior. And I quickly realized that they were boring as hell. I mean, these chimps aren't doing shit. They're digging for termites and eating each other's babies or whatever the fuck. So I'm not...
Snooze.
Yeah, I'm not... box office returns, I'm not seeing here. So I just started asking if there were other things we could kind of get the chimps to do. So eventually I would be like... She would be like, well, you know, the chimpanzees behave in this kind of social strata. And I would say, yeah, but what if they rode horses? And she would say, no, that's not possible. Their legs don't function in a way where they could sit upright on a horse. They wouldn't have an instinct to domesticate another animal. And I said, yeah, but what if they wore leather? And she didn't like that either. And I said, okay, well, they could at least hold a big freaking machine gun, right?
What'd she say?
She cried. She was crying at this point. She was just so brokenhearted, I guess, that I would bring the idea of violence into this chimpanzees world. I'm like, have you seen these guys?
Yeah, they're eating each other's babies.
And, you know, and then I was like, could all the monkeys live together? Could chimps hang out with orangutans, hang out with gorillas?
What'd she say?
She told me to get out of her hut. She wanted me to leave really badly. And I said, hey, who do you think's paying for this shit? You know? Because I was under the impression that the studio was bankrolling her research, but that was not the case.
No, okay.
No, I wasn't funding her in any way.
You had no leverage.
No leverage.
I would have let you do any of this stuff with flamingos.
Planet of the Flamingos?
Yeah. I was trying to get them to ride horses.
Yeah, how'd they go?
You know, they did their best.
Well,
they left it all on the horse.
Well, anyway, all of this culminated when I decided to that we could just put people in monkey makeup, and I tested that out by putting some on myself, putting on some leather armor, and riding a horse through her camp with a machine gun as my final kind of parting salvo.
Sure. Was that a typical part of your writing process? Because it doesn't. None of the work you've described has involved writing. It seems like you're trying to figure out like the production side of what.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Did the final script that you wrote did they shoot that, or did you get replaced? Oh,
no, not a word. No. They stole a lot of concepts, but they did not shoot my screenplay.
Ouch. And then years later, you would become a background actor on Apocalypse Now. So
yes, season 1. Go back and listen, folks.
Episode 7.
Well, let's take a break.
Let's take a break,
and then we'll be back with some guests who I guess knew Jane better. I doubt it.
I doubt it. Let's approach all our guests from a place of doubt this year.
Yeah, strong contrarian
You
angle.
impress us with why you should be here.
And we'll find out if they do when we come back.
Bye.
Welcome back.
Welcome
to Firsthand.
Still here.
Still here. Still talking about Jane Goodall, a genius. I know we said some disparaging things about her, but of course, no genius is perfect.
No
genius is mature enough to have left stuffed animals behind.
None of them. I remember you in the later days trying to get the little stuffed polar bear out of Albert Einstein's hands.
Einstein.
Yeah.
Albert Einstein.
Yeah. He's one of the bagel.
A lot of people don't know
one of
that.
the Bagel brothers.
A lot of people have no idea that Albert Einstein.
No. Oh, did you thought I was talking about Albert Einstein?
I did.
No. I don't consider him a genius.
Fair enough. Well, we have some other guests here who knew this genius, Jane Goodall. And our first guest, this is very interesting. I'm very curious to hear how this person is connected to Jane and what insights they can share. Please welcome, I believe, a stylist, Barney Von Swank.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Hello, boys. How are you?
A very loose handshake.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
well,
hello.
can't grip too tightly.
No, certainly not. No, how dare you if you did?
Yes.
And so tell us about your connection with Jane, Barney. You are a hairstylist, if I'm not mistaken, or just a stylist across the board?
Oh, darling, I do it all.
You do it all.
What
I didn't mean to be reductive. I'm so sorry.
You are familiar with the television program Queer Eye, I presume? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, those boys, they learned it all from me.
I see.
So, suffice it to say, before I got my hands on Jane, she wasn't making any guacamole, and she was dressing like an absolute slob. It was fine. It just wasn't, there wasn't a point, a focus.
I see.
Guacamole is a big part of it, isn't it?
It's a huge part, yes.
Yeah. Just how could you self-actualize if you can't know to put some type of sour cream in there or something so that it stays fresher longer?
Yes,
right?
yes.
I mean,
yes.
It's important. There's actually, there's a lost episode of Queer Eye where they tried to do Devin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, dear.
And I was very resistant to the process.
Oh, so was it a technical issue, or you just...
I wouldn't sign the release.
You would not sign the release?
I wouldn't sign the release. I shot with them for a week.
Wow.
They said he was technically the first contestant to lose.
Yeah.
They said before him, they hadn't even really looked at it in terms of winning and losing, but he had lost, and then he didn't sign the release.
It was weird. I was very resistant to the process, but I wanted help so badly.
Yes, and did they completely redo your apartment, and then you wouldn't sign the release? Wow.
They did. Bobby changed it all.
You got away with murder.
Yes, I did.
Well,
and I got this cool haircut out of it, at least.
Barney, maybe you could finish the job while you're here.
Well, please,
Maybe. We can see if we have time.
Well, so how did you get hooked up with Jane?
Well, listen, when Jane was just a slip of a girl, just a slip of a young thing.
Your words, not mine.
Yes, she was, she was coming up through the ranks of zoologists and such, and she was about to go finally embark on, this big journey to what we call present-day Zimbabwe and Zambia. One of the two.
Tanzania.
Tanzania, of
Yes.
course.
So I
Yes,
don't
yes,
mean
yes,
to.
Yes.
Yes, but
No, I don't really have a head for that kind of thing.
what do you have a head for, Barney Von Swank?
Aesthetic, darling.
Jesus,
Aesthetic.
Devin.
Oh my God! Get a spit shield over your
Aesthetic.
microphone. Okay.
So, actually, it was a mutual friend who put Jane in touch with me because Jane said, "Oh my God, I'm going to live with the chimps, and I haven't a stitch to wear."
Jane said this.
Yes. She said, "Oh my gosh, I find that I'm searching for something. My confidence. I never knew if I had it, but I need my groove back."
Oh,
Wow.
for sure. Not a lot of people know that. If you go into that chimp place and you're not dressing well, they're nasty.
They're nasty.
They will pick you
It's
apart.
very click oriented.
Exactly. She said, "I need them to know that I'm the alpha. And how can I do that if I don't feel like I'm the alpha inside?"
Also, just quickly, what a genius that she coined the phrase "get your groove back."
I know. Not a lot
Thank
of people
you,
know
Jane.
that.
Thank you.
Not a lot of people know that.
Yes.
So a mutual friend put us in touch. And I said, "Darling, you've got it." I said, "It lives within you."
Wow.
And I said, "Together, we're going to discover it."
Oh.
And
I've goosebumps.
yes, I mean, it
Wow.
was quite chilling. I have to say, I knew from the moment that we spoke that she was going to be big in chimps. I knew she was going to be just the biggest thing that chimps had to offer.
Absolutely.
And so then, we went on a series of makeover montages
Wow.
together.
So
Yes.
you consider them to have happened in montage.
Yes, it's because when you're in it, you don't even really know. You're so in the zone. And it's not until you're outside of the montage that you can really reflect on what happened. And it's kind of a series of
Wow.
visions.
So you'd be like in a clothing store, Jane's trying stuff on,
Yes.
and then you black out for the time period where you drive to another clothing store, and then you
Yes.
come back.
Wow.
And then we come to.
Wow.
And I know that we're having conversations with one another, but I can't hear what
Can't
she's
hear.
saying, and she can't hear me. But communication is happening.
And what pop songs are playing while this is happening?
Well, in my head, I can't speak for Jane.
Sure.
But in my head, it was actually 9 to 5 by the incomparable Dolly Parton.
Wow.
Stumble out of bed and you tumble to the kitchen.
Wow. And that's incredible.
Yes, and I can't know for sure, but I think it's because Jane was a working woman. Above all, she was coming into a field that was heretofore dominated by male zoologists.
That's right.
And she was
Those were the days.
getting it
Greg.
done. Excuse you?
Greg,
Not from a
excuse you, Greg.
male-female point of view, just from
Then
a
what point of view?
me-Jane point of view.
Okay.
I miss when I was dominating the field, is
You
all
were
I'm
never
saying.
dominating the field. Barney, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Let the patriarchy wail to the heavens. Let it wail.
Yes.
So
Let it wail,
Let
babe.
it wail.
Excuse me. My patchouli got in
Oh
my
yeah,
throat.
yes, it's in mine as well.
Yes, so in any case, Jane and I, we said to each other, let's pick a direction. And I said, "Darling, what do you want to say? What do you want your aesthetic to say to the chimps? To everyone else in the world? And to you when you look in the mirror?"
Wow, now I have chills.
Yes. And so we said modern day zoo chic. We said we don't need anything too punchy because the work is speaking for itself, darling. So we don't need for the outfit to dominate the work.
No.
So I said I will take credit for it. I said neutrals. I said khakis. I said button downs, sensible shorts. I said hats with nets. And she said, yes.
Wow.
She said, thank you. I said, you're welcome.
Wow. So many things were said.
Barney,
So many things. Couldn't hear any of them at all. But
No,
but
'cause you're
again,
hearing-
Communication was
the
happening.
communication was happening.
pour myself a cup of ambition.
Yes,
That's what
yawn
you're
and
here.
stretch and try to come to life.
Oh, Barney.
Yes.
What
oh,
pipes?
Oh my gosh, get me into a K-Town karaoke
I-
parlor and watch me go.
I would love to. I would simply love
Well,
it.
Devin could use some backup singers, I
Yes,
think.
it's true. Something that I am working on right now is an EP of my own music.
Oh.
He's got a long-standing history with the music business.
And, looking into these geniuses, I thought I could probably win the MacArthur Genius Grant for music. So that's what I'm working on this year.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes. So,
congrats on your
please.
future successes.
Yes, I mean, it's going to happen.
Yes. What genre, if you don't mind me asking?
Haven't settled.
Oh.
I'm working with, I'm kind of going for a 9 Inch Nails vibe at the moment. Heavy, industrial, sexual nightmare.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Yes. Sounds
kinda what I'm
sexy and of the moment.
Yes, extremely current.
They're hot
Yes,
right now.
yes.
So she took your advice. She's wearing khakis.
Yes.
Iconic khakis, dare I say. Now, hats with nets.
Oh yes, I don't want to. I don't want to shame him, but Steve Irwin, little Stevie Irwin.
Okay.
I mean, where do you
Shame
think? Where do you think he got the ensemble?
Holy shit.
Yes.
Fucking Jane.
Certainly, she came before. She walked so he could run, as it were.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
And she outlived him.
Yep.
Did she did?
Yes.
Did she did?
Yes.
I don't think that the two are connected.
I do. I'll say it for you.
Oh,
I can see you hesitating here, but I will say it.
I hate
think-
to speculate, but
I think
if you,
Steve Irwin died because he was a fucking poser.
yes, he didn't have it.
That's
He
right.
didn't quite have it.
He
That's
didn't have
right.
it. It wasn't even there to be
No.
discovered.
Nice guy, to
Oh,
be sure. But
sweetheart.
Such a nice guy.
Friend of the pod.
Such
Nice
a
guy,
good
friend of the
friend.
pod.
Well, he used to be on many episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he would just come and bring us donuts and
Oh,
stuff
my
like that.
gosh.
He's a real sweetheart. We never had him. Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah.
good guy. I love to see Bindi just flourishing.
Bindy's doing great.
She's doing great.
Do you style Bindy?
No. We for one event we worked together. I think it was the Nickelodeon Teen Choice Awards, but
fun.
it just she's doing her own thing, and I respect
Yes.
that.
Well, that brings me to what I wanted to ask. Is Jane like the biggest person you've styled for? Or do you have other celebrities or historical figures that you've done style for?
Can I say incredibly rude for you to ask?
Greg,
Incredibly
what
rude,
the
but it's fine. You didn't
fuck,
know.
I'm
You didn't
so
know.
sorry.
Disgusting.
You didn't know.
What didn't I know?
Can I say he knew?
Okay, well,
He knew. We talked. We have a meeting before all of these where I say, Greg, here's the things you can't say.
it's fine. It's fine.
I
It's
guess
fine,
I'm
darling.
just comedy's bad boy.
No. Let the patriarchy wail ignorantly to the heavens.
Let him wail,
Let 'em
baby.
wail, baby.
Let him wail.
Yes, of course, I've had a long, illustrious career, so I've worked with some, other wonderful people. One of them is the character of Martin on Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and Vanderpump Rules featured for one episode. Martin, I'm sure that everyone knows who I'm
We
talking
all
about.
know,
Don't
but just
Course,
in
of
case there's
course.
audience members who
Yes.
don't,
We
how
got
would
a
you
lot
sum
of
up?
mouth breathers listening
Of
to this
course. Well,
podcast.
it's Martin, who's kind of a tall, gangly, ruddy-faced man. Never has worn a drop of SPF in all his days. And what I love about Martin is he's very, very attached to his hairstyle, which it did well for him in the 70s. So why ever choose something different? It's kind of
Amen.
a straw consistency, gray, bursts and tufts from his head.
Wow.
Sure.
Yes, I do Lisa Vanderpump actually as well. All the
Wow.
large hats,
Wow.
Yes, I said, darling, people are going to try to kiss you upon the cheeks. I said, wear a large hat, okay?
And they
Oh,
won't.
and that
And
acts
they
as a
won't.
barrier.
It's a barrier. Yes,
smart.
Yeah, she talks about it on episodes during the gay pride episodes because so many people clamoring to touch, and she doesn't ever credit me with giving her the suggestion, but it's fine. And of course, I do Ken Todd, her husband. I said, get all the Botox. I said, we needn't any facial expressions from you. You're not Meryl Streep. You don't need.
Hey, yeah.
And of course, I do their dog Jiggy, their famous dog with alopecia, Jiggy.
Wow.
I also have taught him to kind of not emote as much, kind of a Posh Spice type of thing. Yes.
Can I say that it is so inspiring to hear that you've cast such a wide net? I mean,
Yes.
you've styled so many different kinds of people from
Yes,
all walks
yes.
of life.
From
Yes,
all
the common-
corners of the Vanderpump Rules.
Yes, every single nook and cranny. And the common thread, of course, is the British aristocracy.
Yes.
The
they're
Jane
so tied up in
Goodalls,
that.
the Jiggies,
The Jiggy-
Vanderpumps.
When I saw, now tell me you did Jiggy's look for the royal wedding because it was, can I say this? fierce.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, you're
Yes.
too kind. You're too kind.
No, well,
No,
yes.
he's being. We watched the royal wedding
Yeah, we
together,
did.
and
Did
I
you?
remember
Yeah.
Devin saying, he said involuntarily almost, he said, "Slay, Jiggy."
Just came out of my mouth.
Oh, under your breath. Say it was under your breath.
It was very loud.
Oh.
And then I stood up and said, I'm here for it. This is giving me life. She is serving Luke's.
Oh my gosh, I'm picturing your LaCroix pamplemousse positively splashing out of its can.
Were you there? Oh my God.
Feels like I was.
Wow.
Anyway, so you did the dog's dress?
I did the dog's dress. Yes, we said gender's over, darling. We said wear a dress.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
I said it's the royal wedding, darling. So yeah, those are just a few of my clientele.
Wow.
Wow.
And you got James Corden all his big suits.
I did. I said, little man, big suits. Yes. It's good to juxtapose. It's
Yeah,
good to
it
find
is.
textual conflict.
Oh, wow.
This is a
This is
real
incredible.
treat.
I mean, I feel like we've barely scratched the surface with Barney Von Swank.
Yeah, but we should also
And
bring
yet
in
we'll move on. But Barney, stay with us and keep
Oh my
chiming
God,
in
you couldn't
with us.
get me out of this chair if you dragged me by my ankles.
No, I can see you're stuck in it. So, coming up next, we have joining us now an incredible guest. I mean, someone
Coming up next.
Coming up next, right now,
Yeah.
is someone directly connected.
This is a
to
get.
Jane Goodall. This is a get. This is season premiere
I mean,
stuff.
Barney, you were a get, of course.
Barney's
Yes.
a get.
Oh, yes. Goes without saying. So.
Yeah, but this is a get.
But that's a get. Please welcome Grub.
Hello, yes, hi.
Hi.
Hello, it's me.
Hi,
Yes,
Grub.
hey,
I'm
Grub.
Grub, yes.
Yes.
Yep, I'm Jane Goodall's son, Grub. Yep,
Welcome.
Yes, you are.
yes, thank you.
And is
Oh
that your
my
Christian
God.
name,
Yes.
Grub?
No, actually, Grub is a nickname given to me, and I've grown up with it and didn't bother memorizing my real name. Too long,
Wow,
Oh.
really?
certainly. It's
Wow,
half my
goodness.
father's name, half a last name with Von in it.
Yes.
May I just say, Grub, I haven't seen you since you were knee-high to a pig's eye and you were grubby. I see you've dropped
Ugh,
the
reunion
the second
here.
syllable.
Wow.
You know, it's very manly. It's very becoming.
That's right, as I aged, I went from grubby to Grub, yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes,
Incredible.
And is that a reference to like Grubs? Like,
like
The
the
bug?
bugs.
yeah.
That's exactly what it is, yes.
Really? And you don't find that pejorative? Is that the word?
Yeah,
You don't find that
pejorative
sort of a
is the word.
derogatory
Yeah.
nickname?
Those are large words.
I'm so sorry.
You mean bad?
Yes.
No,
yeah.
I don't feel it's bad.
Okay.
I feel, because I was often used as a bit of a distraction. Out in the National Reserve in
Wha-
Gombe. I would often be put out there in the field as a test to see what do chimps do to a tiny baby boy.
Holy shit.
So I was a piece of grub. And so from there, it is my nickname.
wow.
So
Yes.
Jane would put you, her infant son, out there.
Yes.
Just see just what they would do.
Yes.
What did they do?
Well, they came up slowly. They approached. They did poke me in the bum. They did try to dig through my hair. And then, from there, we were good friends, right,
You were
friends?
friends with them.
Yes.
Was it like a Tarzan situation?
Well, here's how I describe it. So most people think it might be like Tarzan,
That's immediately what I
but
think.
it's not.
Phil
like-
Collins. Phil Collins
You'll
interesting.
be in my heart.
was it
right.
like a
Right,
George
I'm
in the
putting that on
Jungle
the
situation?
That is the other thing that people might think it would be.
Yes.
Also, a lot of people think it might be similar to being raised by wolves in a way.
Sure,
It's definitely not like any of that.
Okay.
It's like,
What else could it be like?
Timon and Pumbaa raised
Timon and
Simba.
Pumbaa.
Right, it's not like that.
Not like
it's not
that.
No, it is actually more directly like the human experience than you could ever imagine.
Really?
Yes. So I had a real, regular sort of childhood. Fifi and Frodo were my babysitters.
Wow.
Yes, and it was like regular. They talked to their crushes on the phone while they watched me.
They did?
Yes, and
So they were using phones.
yes, the chimps are very smart, very human. You know what I mean? Nothing,
Yes.
animalistic unless, get them angry. There was a war. We don't speak
yes.
of the war.
Oh, I really would
Wow,
love to hear
this,
about
We
but
don't
I don't want
speak of it.
We
But
don't
Greg,
speak-
it is so rude to press that. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
I mean, are you not hearing? We don't speak
Sorry.
of the war.
I'm sorry.
You think I don't want to hear about that? You think I don't want to write a Planet of the Apes 2 where there's a freaking war with the chimps? Of course.
I don't think a Planet of the Apes sequel would ever work.
So, Grub,
Yes.
how long? Well, I guess my question is, if you're living among these chimps, are you still living with your parents in any way, or are you fully integrated into this chimp community?
Well, it was sort of like a thing where my parents were always busy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what were they busy with?
They were busy, watching the chimps. So
And
I was
you,
near
presumably,
there.
yeah.
Yes, of course. But it was like, how people say you are raised by a village?
Yes.
I was raised by a natural preserve full of chimpanzees.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a lovely outlook.
Yeah, what a nice way to look at that.
Because I would hear it as, my mom dropped me in the woods to be raised by incredibly dangerous primates.
Yeah, I was a lab rat.
I was barely
no.
even considered a human.
No, they're like my family. I take all holidays back at the Gombe National Park.
Really?
I go back for Thanksgiving. I go back for Hanukkah and Christmas.
Hang on.
Hanukkah.
Stop the presses. These monkeys are Jewish?
Well, some of them are.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they're just like humans.
Wow. And some of them are Jewish.
Devin, it doesn't matter which ones are Jewish. Why would you even ask?
Curious because it's making me wonder if some of them are circumcised, Greg. That's all. That's all.
Oh, you wouldn't want to know.
You wouldn't want to know.
You
Devin.
wouldn't want to know.
Can't imagine what that means, but I will believe you.
Thank
Was there
you.
a
won't
moil
pry.
in the community?
Oh, I don't know. Would not know.
Okay.
It seems pretty rude to ask, eh?
Sorry.
Greg.
Sorry. Boy,
What the fuck?
Just when I was out of the hot water and
fuck,
Devin
Greg?
was in it.
You're asking about a
Pretty rude.
chimpan moil in here? Come on.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Well, so you are going back. What's a trip like now when you go back and say you're having Christmas at the preserve? What's it like?
Well, really tough for me. A lot of presents to buy, as you can imagine.
I bet.
A lot of chimps out there, and they all expect a present from me. I do get just, 3 large boxes of Kit Kat bars.
That's it, huh?
That's all I bring over there,
wow.
Take that over there.
They must love that.
What did they get you?
They whittle me something.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Damn it.
That
these
is
chimps,
adorable.
I have a bunch of whittles
That
from,
is-
from the chimps.
That is giving me life.
He's so much smarter than the chimps I had.
yes.
I don't think that was the problem, Greg.
Did you ever stay with flamingos?
No, I don't
No,
think.
Greg.
'Cause
Aren't they, stupid?
Damn, dude.
They-
I didn't mean to be rude,
Greg.
but
Greg just got fucking bodied
Wow.
by Grub. Holy
Okay.
shit.
You know what? They're earnest. They try their best. Maybe they're not as smart.
Not even close.
I've always said, if I may, that flamingos are like fashion models. Tall, gangly, beautiful, aesthetic, gorgeous aesthetic. Not much
Great.
going up in the old dome, as it were.
Yes, models are dumb.
Yes.
Who would know better than Barney?
Well,
yes.
not all of them. Cindy Crawford.
Sure, she's
Brilliant woman.
Really smart.
Well, because-
She's going to be episode 6, I think, of our geniuses.
Oh,
week.
then
Yeah.
I shan't breathe another word.
Oh, please, yes.
Of all the academic competitions that I took my flamingos to, the only one we ever won was when we took on a group of models.
And there you have it.
They couldn't
Wow.
figure out tools.
Right.
Interesting.
But give them, a little bundle of cocaine in a mirror and a $1 bill.
Yeah.
Models
Yes,
are drug
yes,
addicts.
They're addicted
Who would
to
know better
drugs.
than Barney?
Yeah.
Except for Cindy, my God, what a mother.
What?
Oh, yeah. And no one's saying anything bad about Cindy Crawford.
Grub, do you know how to use tools?
Yes, very good at tools. Yes. Thank you for asking.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to? I noticed you brought a few rudimentary tools. Would you like to show us how you use them?
Oh, definitely. This is a stick.
Okay.
You may have seen one of these before. Very common.
definitely.
Very common.
Yes.
So what I like to do with this is find a hole in the ground and then you just lift the stick like this. You aim. You must aim because you have to get it in the hole.
That's
It takes
where I
a
was
lot of
going
dexterity.
I see.
So you aim, you plunge it right in the hole, and guess what? After that,
I can't guess.
you
I can't
pull
guess.
up, and once again, you keep repeating. You plunge, plunge, plunge until something pops out of the hole, and then you grab it as quick as you can and you eat it.
What's that something? What's that something? That's coming out of
Usually
that
some
hole?
grub.
Oh, well, that's
Not me.
Yeah, I was going to say, Grub is funny.
Full
Is a
circle.
bug. Yeah, I meant a bug.
You know, speaking of chimpanzees exhibiting the emotions similar to humans, and we're all having such a wonderful laugh here together. Do chimpanzees have humor? Are they funny?
Oh, so funny. Yes, my first crush, hilarious.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How so?
Well, she would, she would scratch her bum and then look at her hand and then scratch her bum again. Pretty silly.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's disgusting but hilarious.
Yes.
It was adorable. I did love her.
Feels
She
like
was great.
You loved her, and what was the relationship like? Did it come to fruition?
Well, no, I can't. That's a chimp.
Yeah, Devin.
And I'm a
Jesus
person.
Christ.
I'm so sorry.
It was a
of
lot
course,
to
Grub
juggle.
can't.
It was a lot to juggle,
Emotionally,
Because
I
that
gotta
is,
imagine.
the only other people my age out there. I call them people because that's what they were to me.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love hard, but knew that I could never do anything about it.
Hey, Grub.
Yes.
I just want to say, as someone who is thinking about doing therapy, it's important to get this stuff out.
Yes.
I can
Yes.
imagine that would be a little traumatic for you to have all
Yes.
these relationships with people that you couldn't actually connect that deeply with.
Right.
And you should honestly, I don't know your life, but think about thinking about therapy
Okay.
because it's really done wonders for me.
That sounds good. It was a terror at times. I did fly out one of my crushes for my prom.
Wow.
She really tore up the gymnasium.
So
With dance moves.
I remember seeing some news reporting about this. It was
Me
not
too.
torn up.
I said, good for her. She turned it into a chimpanasium.
Yeah. Well, obviously this is a sensitive subject, but do you want to take a moment to describe the raw carnage that happened at that prom?
It was, a lot of people's dresses all over the place.
Yes. What set her off?
Someone else wanted to dance with me.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
A human?
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone tried to cut in.
Yes. Yes.
What song?
Forever Young.
Ah.
Classic. What a prom jam.
Yes.
I don't blame that human boy for wanting to, or human girl for wanting to cut in. I don't mean this. I don't know who you were dancing with at prom. I don't know.
I go either,
Oh,
Yes.
great.
Here, Grub. Here.
Here, Grub.
Slay, Grub.
Thank you. Thank
I'm here
you.
for it.
Thank
Do you,
you.
Grub? Wow. Well, it's so sad that it ended as it did. I mean,
Yes.
as I recall, that chimpanzee was never seen again.
No, I know. Yes.
And it was tragically, I remember this news story as well. But yeah, I mean, we're dancing around the tragic conclusion of it. But that was the last year that they allowed chimps at your school's prom.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of ruined it for all the other kids.
I know.
Couldn't bring a chimp.
I know that. I did have a friend there who was like, "Hey, who's your date's friend?
Oh my.
Does your date have a sister?" And I was like, "Boy, a couple, actually,
Yeah.
a few, a handful.
Wow, yeah, a whole
We can
little-
fly him out next year, but no.
Fly him out.
Yes, no.
Wow.
Hmm.
And how often do you see Jane, your mom?
Oh, well, she has passed.
Is that so?
Yes. It's silly that you didn't
That is
know.
news. That is news on the podcast.
Yes, my mother passed.
Wow. Oh my God. We should have. Wow. I'm just,
When?
condolences.
When?
Not exactly sure.
This is a memorial episode at this point.
Oh, yes.
Rest in peace, Jane Goodall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rest in peace,
It's
Jane.
so tragic for you to lose a mother like that, and God, the void that she must have left in the chimpanzee community.
Now that Jane is dead, she was a close friend of
No,
mine.
she is alive.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Now
Wow,
that
breaking
Jane is alive
news.
again,
That-
she fucking sucked,
Okay,
and we
Greg.
were rivals.
Wow!
I certainly got you guys.
Oh, Grub!
Oh, that was a joke. That's
Grub,
what that
you
was.
Grub.
dog.
Hilarious,
Oh, God. And
hilarious.
I wasn't breathing a word. I said, if I utter
You
a
got me,
peep,
Barney.
I said, I'll ruin the whole thing.
Wow.
Chimpanzee pranks.
Truly, I meant she's dead to me.
Oh my God, that's really sad.
I know.
Yeah.
Why?
It became tense because all of these crushes I speak of, well, my mother had the same, and she never acted upon them. She sort of is jealous of me for having, dates and such.
So the Goodall family really had a thing for chimps in
Well,
a
me and my mother,
romantic
yes.
way.
But she will never tell you that.
Yeah,
The fact
well,
that she won't admit it is why she's dead to me. I know I will never act on these things, but at least I admit.
Sure.
It's only natural. What's the phrase? If you sleep amongst dogs, you'll wake up attracted to dogs.
That is the
It
phrase.
really makes
Yes,
a lot of
that is
sense
the
to me,
phrase.
Yeah,
yes.
wow, yeah. I think that was in the movie
I
The
mean-
Shaggy Dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
The baby that I let the flamingos raise certainly was attracted and in love with flamingos.
What the hell?
That baby has the pinkest skin I've ever seen.
Yes.
And the longest legs.
Yes.
A real leggy one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And svelte. I should try
Svelte.
eating only shrimp.
Yes.
We have fun.
Well, let's take a break. And we'll be back to learn even more about Jane and Barney and Grub.
Bye.
Hey, this is Devin Field interrupting this episode of Firsthand for a second to ask you to leave a review of our podcast, rate our podcast, subscribe to our podcast, and help tell a friend about our podcast. Do whatever you can to spread the good word. Thank you.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey.
We are here with Barney Von Swank, stylist,
Ew, yes.
and Grub,
Hello. Yes.
normal person.
Yes.
Real quickly, Grub, your pattern of speech.
Yes.
Where the fuck does it come from?
Well, my mother, she had an English accent.
That's right.
Sure.
My father, he is, some sort of
It's like Dutch or
Dutch,
something.
yes.
Something, yeah.
And then there are my family, the chimps.
The monkeys.
This is what you get when you are raised by an English woman, a Dutchman, and a few chimps.
Oh, Grub, would you please say that beautiful saying that's in the chimp's tongue about the ephemerality of summer?
Oh, yes. Woo, 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 ah, 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 eh, 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 ooh, 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 eh, eh, eh.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm crying.
Beautiful.
I'm
Thank
crying
you. It's
over here.
beautiful.
And now, Barney, real quick, your pattern of speech.
Yes.
Where the fuck does that come from?
Yes. Well, British, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yes, I was raised in London.
Mhm.
And when I was 12, I had a traumatic accident.
Yeah, it's abundantly clear.
And
yeah.
I was actually in it was in an RV with who's that tall man who created that cartoon, that American cartoon?
Oh.
Seth MacFarlane.
Family Guy. Yes, Seth
Oh my God,
MacFarlane.
really?
Yes. And so doctors have speculated that a kind of a Freaky Friday, a kind of brain transference went on.
Oh, it's a Stewie Griffin-esque.
To me, it's just the way I speak.
Yeah.
But, you can never hear when you have an accent. but other people have
yeah.
commented.
Other people can
There's a
hear it, and
resemblance.
it's actually quite grating.
Oh, now
So,
that-
Right. To me, I also sound very normal.
Good for you, Grub.
I guess Greg and I are the weird ones.
yeah,
here.
we're the
What hell?
weirdos. Where the fuck does your accent come from, Devin?
Seattle.
Yeah.
So we wanted to go around and just say the one thing we would have done differently with Jane. We all had different relationships with Jane.
Yeah.
And we all have
Regrets.
certain regrets. I mean, this is a genius that we interacted with, and we weren't always perfect around them. So what could we have changed? Greg, do you have any thoughts?
I do. I think, as I've been talking it over in my head with my future therapist, sort of imagining what that therapist might say.
Yeah.
Science can be collaborative. It doesn't have to be a competition. I could have probably worked with Jane and learned a lot from her.
Yeah, I think so.
Rather than, being so antagonistic. And so,
Yeah.
and then I also thought, I could have cheated in the competition. I could have cheated somehow.
Greg,
I could have dressed as
Is
a
that the
flamingo.
lesson?
I wish I had won that because then, I'd be the famous one. That's all.
That's all, huh? That is a dark, kind of a bleak look at what you would do different.
I mean, what would you do differently?
Well, I tell you what I would do different. I wish, God, I wish that I had gotten Jane to cameo in Planet of the Apes.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be like a Stan Lee.
It's right there.
She's the Stan Lee of Planet of the Apes.
I'm imagining, the apes are shoving the humans into cages. Charlton Heston's chucked in the back. He falls down. Freaking Jane Goodall's in the back of the cell next to him. And she's like, they're a little aggressive today, aren't they? Yeah.
She's been there a while.
And by the way, yes, she's haggard. By the way, just as a sidebar, Jane Goodall was one of the characters I did on Saturday Night Live during the 3 years that I was there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you did Celebrity Jeopardy a lot.
As Jane Goodall. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
But so I wish I'd gotten her in that damn movie. It'd be cute.
That would have been fun.
But she refused.
So you did try.
I kind of offered. I was like, "Do you want to come by the set?" And she said, "Absolutely not. I think actually this movie is in a lot of ways kind of detrimental to ape conservation efforts because it makes them seem sort of murderous and cartoonishly evil."
And of course, you had at this point long been fired from writing the movie and weren't really tied to it anymore. So you were offering to help her sneak on set and try. Okay, cool.
And meanwhile, I was creating the character of Herbie the Love Bug. So. I had moved on, but that's what I wish I'd done differently.
Wow. And speaking of bugs, Grub,
Yes.
what's something you might have done differently?
I do think I would like to say I would have forgiven her. I do think I would like to say I would have spent more time with her, but really, I don't think that is what I would say. I think that I would have freed her.
From what?
I do know that David Greybeard did have a big crush on my mother. And I know that she knew. And I know she did not allow herself to open her heart, as we shouldn't, as I've established.
Yeah, it's pretty firm taboo. So,
but she could have. I could have freed her, and the two of us could have just lived with the chimps.
Yeah.
Forever.
But not crossing a line of any kind.
No, we wouldn't cross the line.
Sure.
But we would think it. Because that is allowed.
Yeah, well, it's not illegal to think it.
Nope.
So what you would have done differently is to let your mom open her heart to the idea of being in love with a chimp, but not acting on it.
Yes, I would have said, "Wake up, Mom. Wake up. It's weird, but it's all we know, and it is okay."
It's okay. It's okay. For all of us, it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. Devin, I feel like you could use this for the EP.
You think I'm not sampling that? You're crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, slay, King.
Slay, Grub.
Thank you.
Barney.
Yes.
We come to you.
Oh my God.
You and Jane.
Yes.
What would you change?
Well, not a lot because I really go with the gut and I don't live with regrets.
No.
But I have to say, for decades I've been haunted. There was a joint birthday party that Jane was going to. It was Rodolph's and Sniff's joint birthday party.
Yes.
Sniff's is June 2nd, and Rodolph's is the 7th.
Yeah.
So they
makes
split
sense.
the
Share the
difference.
But it kind of fell where like the 2nd was a Wednesday and the 7th was like a Monday.
Yes.
Like when are we gonna?
Yes, so when are we really going to say? They were very gracious about it. They were close at that time. They thought it was fun. They were matching leaves.
Fun!
Yes. But so I was dressing Jane and I said, Jane, it's a party. Sniff has a whimsical sense of fashion. So let's go with the blue pinstripe, the button-down shirt. And I thought in that moment, but what if we went with the yellow corduroy?
Wow.
I said, what if?
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't seem, I said, no, it didn't seem like the thing. I said, the blue button down. let's play it safe. We don't want to outshine everyone. You're the only human after all.
Right.
So let's not outshine everyone. You know, it is Rodolph's birthday, and it is
Snips.
looking back, I just think that I should have just said, to hell with it. You only live once. Wear the yellow corduroy.
Yes.
You know? And it felt like, as much as I tried to really make Jane come into her own power as a woman and a leader in the field of zoology, that felt in that moment like I was holding her back, just through the lens of you know, just everyone else's preset social conventions and
the patriarchy.
Wailing
Let it
away.
quail and quail.
Well, and of course, you know, the pattern, blue stripes as a pattern make chimpanzees aggressively insane.
Absolutely. Oh,
So
yes.
that-
Also, there was the attack.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. For me, that pales in comparison to the true artistic vision that could
Of
have been
course,
achieved.
yeah.
But yes, no, there was quite a lot of blood that did get on that blue pinstripe, and so we weren't ever able to wear it again.
Ugh.
I think maybe chimps shouldn't have or go to parties.
No.
Interesting. Do I agree? Chimp wearing a birthday hat, too funny to pass up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's too
so
funny.
that's kind of my take.
Yeah, I don't want to live in a world where there aren't any more birthday cards with
Right.
pictures of
Yes.
chimps wearing hats,
yes,
party hats on them.
yes,
Grub, you're
yes.
alone on this one.
Yeah, Grub, I don't think
Sorry,
you know what the
Grub.
fuck you're talking
Well,
about.
I think.
You canceled.
Oh,
Oh, Grub's canceled?
Grub,
Grub.
you're cancelled. You've been slayed.
that
king.
cancelled me? That's what cancelled
Yes,
me?
it's 2019.
Yeah,
Anything.
All
these
the
days.
canceling
things I
chimp
admitted
people.
to you today, you've cancelled me for
Sexuality is a spectrum.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't care about
Species.
monkey love,
amazing.
I don't
Thank
care.
you. Wonderful.
but this other stuff, you might be canceled.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be canceled.
Well, Greg.
Real quick, sorry, Barney. In terms of things you regret, do you ever regret that you never killed that infernal Lois?
Oh, naturally.
Okay.
Every day of my life.
Good,
Great,
yes,
great. I'm
good.
glad I held everything up for that. That felt like a worthwhile shot to take for me. Devin, you were saying.
I was saying, you know, this has been an incredible conversation about Jane, our good friend Jane, our dear friend Jane. Rest in your bed. You're alive.
Rest peacefully in bed, Jane.
Yes. And
I hate you, mother.
oh,
Yeah,
my
me too.
God.
Fuck you, Jane.
Okay. Well,
I want a rematch.
Two-
I'm asking
okay.
for it, right? You heard it
No,
right here on the
please stop
podcast.
it.
I want a
No,
rematch.
Greg.
My flamingos,
We're not
your
gonna do a
chimps.
quiz bowl.
We're gonna play Secret Hitler. We're gonna
What the fuck?
see who's better at deception.
Okay. Now, to our wonderful guests, is there anything that you guys would like to promote for Grub or Barney, please? Anything? But Barney, perhaps? Any
Oh, yes. Well,
Barney checking his
I'm on
notes? Yeah.
Instagram.
Mhm. Oh, really?
What's your
Yes.
handle?
It's at Hillary Ann Matthews.
Good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind
Barney
of an
was-
insider's joke.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm laughing at it even though I'm not inside.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
funny.
inside. I'm
Yeah.
inside. It's very funny.
And please look, keep your eyes. I don't want to say anything outright, but
Okay.
keep your eyes peeled for something big coming from the only remaining beetle, because he might be stepping out shortly,
Oh
and
my.
something
God.
that will rock the nation. As
So
it were.
Ringo Starr is dead?
Yes.
Another bombshell. And you know what? Now that Ringo's dead, let me just say we were actually close personal friends, and the rivalry between us was a little.
Oh no, I'm
overblown.
checking. Ringo is alive.
He fucking piece of
Oh.
shit.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
good for him.
Grub, anything you'd like to promote?
Yes, I am also on Instagram.
Cool.
Yes, at Child Clown.
Which checks out, and I think
That was your chimp name, was
fits
it not?
very
That's
well.
what they call me.
Grub is your human name,
Yes.
and
Yes.
Child Cloud is your
Child
chimp
Cloud.
It's
name.
my chimp name.
Yes.
And I would like to say that is the only way you can reach me because I am officially moving back to live on the National Preserve.
Grub.
Oh, good for
what
you.
an announcement.
Oh,
I'm very
mazel
happy for
tov.
you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
must say hello
Mazel tov.
and I am to all the
Yeah.
I
Jewish apes
will.
back there. Yes.
Yes.
wow, that is great.
Wow. Well, I mean, what a mitzvah.
What a mitzvah.
It has been incredible.
Wow, it feels like the episode's ending. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Is there something I normally do at the end of an episode, Devin?
Not anymore.
You're right. I don't need to kill. Because I'm healed. I'm healthy now. You know what? I'm just going to take this gun.
No, Greg. No.
Cock it. And hand it to you,
Thank
bud.
you so much. And thank you for listening.
Bye.
Find more great shows and see what's behind it all at backdrop.fm.